Call the meeting to order. Call the meeting to order. Highway and Bridge, Thursday, September 13th, 2018. We'll have a roll call.
Mr. Tripp?
Present.
Mr. Kinziger?
Present.
Mr. Legess? Mr. Vickery? Mr. Olchoff? Ms. Polk? Mr. Mulcahy? Mr. Hildebrand? Mr. Einfeld? Ms. Weber? Ms. Evans? Ms. Peters? Ms. Parker? Mr. Ritter? Mr. Wheeler? Mr. Lear. We have a quorum.
Okay. Is there any public comment? Doesn't look like there is. So we'll have approval of the minutes. We'll have for a motion on that. Ms. Evans? Peters? See, I told you I was gonna get those two mixed up. And Ms. Parker. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Yeah, we gotta get back in the swing here a little bit. Have some patience. Okay. Highways. Mr. Mark Rogers.
Good morning. I do not have any bids this morning, but I do have some pay estimates and bills to pay. First is our county general maintenance for 2018, payable to Kankakee Valley Construction for hot mix picked up at their plant, and that amount is $455. Next is for our county general maintenance for 2018 for Prairie Material Sales. This is for aggregate picked up at the quarry with our trucks. That amount is $93.23. Next is for our county general maintenance for 2018, payable to Vulcan Materials. This is for road mix picked up at the quarry with our trucks, and that amount is $22,540.84. Next is Moments General Maintenance for Moments Township maintenance for 2018, payable to Engineering Resource Associates. This is for bridge inspections that were performed in the township, and that amount is $3,790.00. Next is Pembroke Road District for their 2018 general maintenance. This is payable to Engineering Research Associates for their bridge inspections that were performed in the township, and that amount is $700. Next is Aroma Road District for their 2018 general maintenance. It is a final pay estimate to Gray's Material Service, and this is for oil and ship work that was done in the township, and that amount is $30,637.50. Next is St. Anne Road District for their 2018 General Maintenance Supplement 1. It's a final pay estimate to Gray's Material Service for oil and chip work done in the township, and that amount is $44,956.80. Next is Janier Road District for their 2018 General Maintenance, payable to Grasso Construction Company for oil and chip work performed in the township, and that amount is $23,854.31. Next is Limestone Road District for their 2018 general maintenance. This is a final pay estimate to Grasso Construction Company. This is for oil and chip work done in the township, and that amount is $4,323.28. Next is Moments Road District for their 2018 general maintenance, payable to Grasso Construction Company, and this is for oil and chip work done in the township, and that amount is $56,065.69. Next is Yellowhead Road District for their 2018 General Maintenance Supplement 1. This is payable to Grasso Construction Company. This is for oil and chip work done in the township, and that amount is $85,713.03. Next is Bourbonnais Road District for their 2018 General Maintenance Supplement 1, payable to Grasso Trucking. This is for spray patching work that was performed in the township, and that amount is $19,339.37. Next is Kankakee Road District, Section 17-05-122-00-SS. This is payable to MG2A. This is for some engineering on a project that's being proposed in the township, and that amount is $690.00. Next is St. Anne Road District for their 2018 general maintenance, payable to St. Anne Road District Treasurer, and this is for equipment rental, and that amount is $25,000. Next is Auto Road District for their 2018 General Maintenance Supplement 2. This is payable to Vulcan Materials for aggregate picked up at the quarry with their trucks, and that amount is $943.72. And last is our county section 18-00000-03-GM non-MFT. This is payable to Kankakee Valley Construction Company for hot mix asphalt work that was performed, and that amount is $526,794.13.
Mr. Olthoff. We have a motion first. A motion to approve would be in order. Mr. Vickery, Ms. Barker. Okay, any comments? Should be it.
Thank you, Chairman. Mark, what is super pave service?
That's just a type of it's a mix, mix of asphalt. Yeah, it's hot mix asphalt.
I just don't remember seeing that.
Yeah.
I always see.
That's what was put on the invoice.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mr. Kinzinger.
The question is regarding number 11 to Vulcan Materials, certified CM10 stone. We have two different prices. Must be in the same pay period. One's $6.65, one's $9. And then invoice number 4, Vulcan Materials, where it's $7.85. Do we have a contract to purchase?
The county has a contract. We have a letting. We'll be having a letting here shortly that each quarry bids a price, and we have a map that we add a travel price to come up where it's cheapest on road. So when we pick it up from Lehigh, that amount is $9 a ton, and when we pick it up from Vulcan
So it's
two different quarries, yes.
Fine, thank you.
Okay, any other question? Mr. Olthoff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Is Lehigh more expensive because of the hardness or no? What?
I really can't answer that question.
They price stone based on where it is and where the project's located. And for instance, if your quarry is the only one that's close, it's all part of the marketing scheme. It has nothing to do with hardness. It's all certified Illinois stone. This market.
I've always heard that Lehigh was harder stone than Manteno was soft.
It still meets the certifications for the state of Illinois.
Okay. Okay, we'll have a roll call vote.
Mr. Tripp?
Aye.
Mr. Kinzinger?
Aye.
Mr. Vickery? Mr. Olthoff? Mr. Mulcahy? Ms. Weber? Ms. Peters? Ms. Parker? Motion carried.
Okay, we have no resolutions?
Nope, no resolutions. today.
Anything else? Any other questions? Anybody? Ms. Peters?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was wondering how the county is paying back our interfund borrowing from the highway department.
I've not received anything this year yet, but I am anticipating a partial payment coming up here in the next month,
Okay,
is what I've been told.
all right. If you get it, let us know.
It's still, I think the balance is 3.4 million.
Good question.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay. Anyone else? Well, we'll
Okay.
move to the next.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
West Andrews. That's another one I gotta keep remembering. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Yep. Okay, we have Mr. Wes Andrews.
You got
Gotta
him.
get used to that name.
You got him. All right. Good morning. We'll start off with the facility dude report for the month of August. We had 208 work orders in the system, which was a pretty busy month. We typically run about 170 to 175, so 208 was a busy August. Moving on to the financial report that you have in front of you there. As I've said many times, we typically run about $15,000 a month in expenses, and you can see there's really nothing out of the ordinary there. Call out a couple items to your attention under service contracts. You'll see a $6,800 total there. Majority of that, $3,600 of it, is garbage. and that was for 2 months. Something had happened when Brian, they emailed the invoices, and for some reason I didn't get them. I don't know if they were going to Brian's old email or what, but I do sporadically get emails that were sent to Brian that get forwarded to me. So I got it all straightened out now. They got both invoices in. They didn't charge us a late fee. There's no issues there. I crossed off the late fee when I put the claim in, so no issues there. But that's for 2 months of garbage disposal. And then under miscellaneous, $5,700. Most of that is company that we order just supplies from, anything from toilet paper to cleaning chemicals for the jails and here at the admin building. So that's it. Is there any questions on the financial report? No.
Okay.
All right, moving on. We'll get into a building report. We'll start here at the at 189. The roof is complete. Langlois was out on Monday of this week to finish trimming out the cap, the metal cap that goes around the edge of the second floor here on the would be the west side of the building. So that's a big project between the roof project at the courthouse and here. That's 2 roofs that I'm glad I can cross off the list. So those are both done. We've been cleaning coils for the condenser units with the roof work. We've been up there cleaning coils. We've had some other issues with fan motors and capacitors on the condenser units on that roof as well. So we've been going through them, cleaning them, changing out motors. So we had a couple air conditioning issues. Thankfully, the weather's been somewhat cool, so it's been it hasn't been too much of an inconvenience. Those units that went down were Unit 6 and Unit 5. Unit 6 services the 4th floor. Unit 5 services the 3rd floor. Last month's meeting, there was a question about drainage here at the building. I talked to some of the folks here that have been here the longest, and they can't recall any issue with any type of storm drainage in the last 8 years. So seems to be everything seems to be fine there. Let's see, moving on to the courthouse. As we speak right now, air handler 2 at the courthouse, which services the east side of the building, is down. That's been down for a couple days. I had a subcontractor come out. They looked at it. They ordered a part. They ordered the wrong part. So the wrong part came in. They went out to replace it and decided it was wrong. So they had to reorder it. They assured me it would be here today, this morning, early. So hopefully we can get that in and get that fixed.
Question.
Yes.
What kind of problem with your handler?
The air handler over there is it was leaking Freon.
Oh.
They thought it was due to vibration. There's two condenser units there, and they felt that the vibration caused the coupling that goes into one of the condensers to come loose and leak Freon. So they had to order this new coupling and the bar that connects the 2 units.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see. A couple roof issues that we will address. Like I said, I did mention it was done, but we do have a small issue coming back to this building. There's a portion of the roof that's holding some water. So we're gonna have them come back out and go through that, have a punch list for them to address some of those issues. There's a couple at the courthouse, and then there's one here that needs to be dealt with. So we'll make sure that gets handled.
Okay.
On the ADA front, Doug Bright had sent over drawings for courtroom 204 and the ramp. I know we discussed that a little bit at the last meeting, but we actually have the drawings now. So I've been working with both Doug and Andy, to put together a game plan for both of those projects. Let's see. I got quotes for the sidewalks. We talked about that at the last meeting. We touched on it. And Ron had given me some numbers, and I've talked to some other folks as well. I think we're going to be in the neighborhood of about $40,000 to $50,000 to redo the sidewalks and curbs on the south side of the courthouse. So I've been in conversations with Andy on a few things on that front. I think we're going to hit the pause button on it for now, but I believe there might be something in the works there to hopefully address that here in the near future.
Before winter?
I don't know that it's gonna be before winter. Andy had said something, he was working with possibly looking for some grant money or something on that, so we're gonna pause that for now, but certainly that's something that in the near future we'll want to address. At last month's meeting, we discussed maintenance on our elevators. I spoke to Kone, who does the service for us, and while I couldn't find anything that it's state law that you have to maintain your elevators, you just have to have them inspected annually. I would say, given the age of our units, especially the two here, the old jail, the annex, I believe that it's money well spent to maintain those units. Yeah, we've got a couple. The courthouse is relatively new. The one out at public safety is newer. But some of these old ones, you know, I'm of the opinion that we should certainly continue to maintain these. And the contract with Kone, they do replace. There was a question about, do they make any repairs? They do repair for normal wear and tear. So if in their sole opinion, the contract reads that it's due to normal wear and tear, they will make the repair as part of the maintenance agreement with the county. Any other questions on that? Anyone? Yes.
Mr. Vickery.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning. This, that major project on that one elevator, is that complete?
Yes.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay.
So moving on to the annex and the old jail, we talked about some security station work as we were, you know, that was going back a couple months. The security station work is completed. We got a swipe now. When you walk into the left to go up to the second floor, that door is going to be locked. There's a swipe card access there now, and now it's just a matter of getting with Sheriff Downey and Mr. Latham over there to figure out, you know, when we're going to be able to staff that location with deputies. But you know, the facility portion of the work is complete. The elevator, as I just mentioned, at the old jail is finally done. So that's a big deal. Between the roofs and the elevator work, I'm glad that both of those are complete. There is an issue that's going to be coming up. There's an air handler that's been down that services master control and the nurses station at the old jail, and it's been down. This is going back to when Brian was still here. That unit hadn't worked right. So it's something that I'm getting some bids on to see what it's going to take to get those up and running. Hopefully next month I'll have an update on that. We continue to chase drain lines there at the jail. It's old cast iron pipe, and it seems like every few weeks we've got a leak coming from somewhere. When they spring a leak, we fix it. And that's the best we can do. Out at Jerome Combs, really, you know, just business as usual out there. You know, normal maintenance type stuff obviously comes up on a daily basis, but as far as, you know, major repairs out there, I'm, you know, happy to report that we really haven't had much in the way of major repairs out there. So my staff continues to do a phenomenal job. You know, they stay over when they have to stay over. They, you know, we had a call at 1 a.m. last night for a cooler issue at the old jail. You know, so it's just, you know, I'm really happy to report that, you know, they've really been doing an outstanding job. So that's all I got.
Okay. Any questions? Ms. Peters.
The treasurer moved. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The treasurer moved. What was the cost on that, and how did that go?
The treasurer or the auditor?
Or the auditor, I'm
The
sorry.
auditor.
Correct.
As far as cost, we had really the only cost outside of just maintenance staff, you know, to move, and we didn't do it on overtime, so it was straight time labor to make the move during the day. And then we had some phone lines that had to be removed, but I think that was $300. And that's done. So I'm now on the 5th floor if anybody wants to come say hi.
Okay. Anybody else? Old business? Mr. Oltoff.
For me?
For Wes.
Okay.
What's that?
Thank you, Chairman. The garbage at the, is that picked up weekly?
Yeah, different buildings are serviced. The admin building here is daily. We've got some daily locations. We've got
No,
some.
but for the, was that the sheriff, right? That,
It was all the locations.
it was all, never mind. I just was looking at the 3,000 thinking, wow.
Yeah,
for
no,
one.
it was all of them.
Thank you.
Okay. Back that one back, okay. Okay. Old business? New business? Other business? None of our business, oh. Adjournment. Mr. Olthoff? And Ms. Peters. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Stay here. No.